We got our start from a petitioner's article. Phil Gesson petitioned town meeting and requested the adoption of a bylaw that would eliminate the use of disposable plastics by food establishments in the town of Falmouth.
By 2050, we'll have more plastic in the ocean than fish in the ocean by mass. It's everywhere. There's research coming out consistently about the prevalence of microplastics just in our ecosystems, and it isn't conclusive what the health effects of that are, but there are potential linkages to human health hazards that can't be ignored.
Number one, the initial petitioner's article was specific to the food industry, I think largely because it's so visible and manageable. That article was not adopted as written, so town meeting, in lieu of passing that, directed the select board to appoint a committee made up of a number of different voices, including the original petitioner. There was a mission statement written for us that our objective was to reduce or eliminate the use of disposable plastics by food establishments.
2 of us represented the restaurant interests. The other 5 came from various backgrounds. I was very wary when I first walked in, and so was Mike. And we were very concerned that this was going to be a problem for us.
The first 3 or 4 meetings of the Plastic Reduction Committee, I was the voice of the anti-guy. And it's funny how over the course of the 6 or 7 months, how my view completely changed. And there was a lot of things that could be done easily that completely changed things for us.
A lot of business owners didn't know of alternatives that exist out there, as well as they weren't aware of the magnitude of the issue. And when approached with a collaborative perspective, I think that bred a culture where everybody had the same mission, and it was very productive.
We were able to talk to the other 5 about what we needed, if there were any suitable replacements.
Somebody in the group suggested asking customers if they needed single-serve plasticware for their takeout, because we just put it in. So what I did was, we have Toast as our POS, and I had the tech put, do you need plasticware with your order? I did a little analysis on it, and it was 75% of people didn't need it. So that was one big, huge thing.
We got rid of the black plastics, the trays, and we replaced them with cardboard takeout. We got rid of the plastic salad containers and replaced them with paper.
I think the way that our committee was established, not as a group of existing board members exclusively or regulators, but as a collaborative group of an initial petitioner, restaurateurs, so the regulated community, people with experience on town boards, was excellent. At any given meeting, you might not have known which person represented which voice.
I compromised in places I wasn't comfortable with, and I know they compromised in places they weren't comfortable with.
And we ended up by creating a document that talks about the use of plastics in the industry and allows us to use plastics, does focus in on reusing things, using wood, fiber, cardboard, paper, wherever possible.
You know, the end result is we want to use less plastics, we want to save our environment.
As Falmouth learns how to transition away from plastic in this specific case, those conversations and that experience and that wisdom is going to be incredibly valuable.
The biggest obstacle right now is getting the public's buy-in, especially with the new products that they're not used to dealing with. And then moving forward, we can establish a movement. And if it all comes out of Falmouth and Cape Cod, Massachusetts, that's a beautiful thing.